EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. There we go. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
First down, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Gun. Pick it up. We're going to 54. Wide in. Come.
Prescott now. He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Darius Leonard on the tackle.
We're going to 54.
Gain of 7 brings up second and 3 at the Colts.
46. Rabbit. Mike 50.
From the 24, Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Here we go, 46. Hey, 47.
Brings up second and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go, 47. 26.
Second and 5 now. Prescott, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Go. Get out there. What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Now Elliott. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
26. Hey. Then we're going to 53. 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
47. Here we go, 46. Zoom. Under. Mike's 50. Get that quarter. 26.
Prescott on third and goal. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 7, Colts nothing.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Brissett now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Brissett. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Elliott on first down going absolutely nowhere as he'll lose about 3 on the play. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing. Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Forbath, the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the... And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. And, Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there, that spot of the field inside the 20, boy.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy risk. Yeah, I'm giving you 3 on that one. But how about on the defensive side of the ball?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup. 26 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Smith, his second sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And some room to roam now. And just shutting him off there. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw is Brissett. A good throw here finding Pascal. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing, Brissett, and he's got Rodgers. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Chester Rogers in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They just get the play off. Now Brissett. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Robert Quinn able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Watch the ship. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Kill. Hunt, 64. Wait. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. 26.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They come out here in the eye. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Kill.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost in.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Run it. Watch a slat. Watch a slat.
First down, Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 47 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
We're going to 52. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Under.
6 man. Check.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This is Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kill. 47.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 75 yards, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got that little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Pierre Desir. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Brissett. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here's Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brissett on 4th down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the red zone now, Brissett. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's to the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Gun.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Kill.
Tight right. Even. 4th down. Even.
Back. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Gun. Go. Get out there.
50. Check back 50.
Again, it's Elliott. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 45 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Colts 34. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Grover Stewart coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They go to Elliott again. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice?